After major protests and widespread backlash, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reversed his decision to fire the country's defense minister. The military leader had criticized Netanyahu's controversial judicial overhaul plan. However, now the prime minister says he's setting aside their differences as Israel faces a new wave of violence across the country and the Middle East. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is joining us now with more. Ramy, good to see you. So what led the prime minister to change his tune so quickly when it comes to the defense minister?
Sure, Vlad. Well, it's been the massive protests, the tens of thousands of people that we've been seeing that have rocked Israel. Not only that, it has been Netanyahu's falling popularity that pushed him for this quick about-face. Now, at the core of this is a hugely controversial overhaul of the country's judicial system. In effect, people were pushing him back against the diminishing of the power of its Supreme Court and to install justices more loyal to this far right-wing coalition by pretty much all accounts, the most right-wing in history, and then to remove checks and balances, which would then give the government more latitude to carry out its agenda. Some say it would give them absolute power to do just about anything. And so Mr. Gallant here had broken ranks, called for a one-month pause in the overhaul process, called for deliberation and dialogue, and said it was a threat to national security. But then that is when Netanyahu dismissed him. Now he says, though, he's put those differences behind them, and Gallant says that they will continue together with full power for Israel. But you know, this 180 for Netanyahu may embolden his critics, and for sure, as we've been seeing on the streets there are a lot of them.
You mentioned Netanyahu's falling popularity. How far has it fallen, and what is that saying now?
Yeah, sure, Omar. Well, this crisis really has hurt his approval rating. A new poll out just on Sunday, and Sunday, just the day before he unfired Gallant there, of course, showed just 20% of respondents approved of his performance. Wow. And then just 27% said that they can feel that they rely on the government to handle this most recent wave of terror. But on Monday night, Netanyahu addressed the nation. He tried to hit back against any doubts about his leadership. He also blamed Army reservists and Air Force reservists who had actually joined the protest movement, and he implied that they were responsible for emboldening the country's enemies. But in response to that, you can imagine that opposition leaders, he didn't gain a lot of favors there, told him to stop whining. That's a quote, stop whining, and instead of taking a press conference to take responsibility for his own far-right government's attempts to what they say is undermining democracy.
So, Ramy, as you know, thousands of Israelis marched to the occupied West Bank yesterday. What's the latest?
Yeah, well, tensions aren't getting any better, right? These thousands of Israelis marching to the West Bank, being led by at least 7 cabinet ministers of this own government. Now, this settlement they were going to was, in fact, evacuated by the last government of Israel back in 2021. And now this is being seen by many, that the government is going to protect, maybe even accelerate settlement building on these occupied lands, despite international opposition and condemnation. And we already know that Netanyahu's government earlier had set expansion for the settlements as a top priority. But, you know, in more violence, more death. Israeli soldiers killed a 15-year-old Palestinian boy in a newest raid at the same time near Jericho. That's just about an hour south.
A lot of moving parts in this. Ramy, thank you very much.
Yeah, sure thing.